Saw the money and got activated. Saw the money and got activated. Saw that money and got activated. I saw that money and got activated. Canada Goose. Keep me wearing my cold city. I got a pole with me. Glock cost 450.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Back on the first gen. I do want to start sanding on the cab and the bed and stuff, so I think we're going to go ahead and start doing that right now. I'm gonna try to push the truck forward some and this is how much we got done tonight. We're gonna come right back up here tomorrow, so before you know it, it'll be tomorrow. And it's tomorrow. So got a pretty fair amount done. We still have to pull the flare off and kind of clean up there. So pretty much in this video I want to at least get the bed pretty much done, and then maybe hit the cab some here. But I know it seems repetitive, guys, you know, the whole sanding stuff, but realistically there shouldn't be a ton more sanding left to do. We obviously still have the whole cab to do, but the pillars don't need sanded and the roof is pretty sun faded, so it should just sand right down. Obviously the roof is gonna probably be the suckiest part, and like we got all this chipped up paint here. I might actually put some seam sealer down in this crevice, but have the whole roof, the cab, and I think we're gonna try to get away with just blending into the rockers because they don't need painted. Obviously the back side of the cab, and yeah, the tailgate doesn't need sanded, roll pan doesn't need sanded, the hood, none of the front clip needs sanded. This cowl piece we're gonna have to get off, and that's definitely got to be sanded. This is probably the worst of the paint on the truck as far as like cracking. But aside from that, after that we're done sanding. Really, we just need like 2 solid good days in here of just sanding and we would be finished up. So it's really hard to get up here and get motivated to work because sanding just isn't fun. Like, we've done so much of it. I'm ready to just put this thing back together and drive it. So it is hard to stay motivated on it, but we're getting work done. So with that being said, we're gonna start standing the rest of this bed down and put you guys on time lapse. Okay guys, so I think that's really gonna be it. got most of the bed down. We just got to get this fender flare off. Started sanding on the cab some. So if you're like a painting expert and you like are familiar with like sanding and all that stuff, I want you to comment below something. Don't comment if like you sanded something one time and you think you know. Comment if you like actually know. So the reason why we're sanding the whole truck down to begin with is because it had really bad cracking through the paint. Cash, dude, you're making too much noise. It had really bad cracking through like the factory paint, and the owner that owned it like years ago before me, they painted over the factory paint without sanding it down, so like it just cracked all the way through and it just looked like crap. So we sanded the whole truck down basically to get away from those cracks. So my question is, it looks like we don't really have to sand down the entire cab down the middle. So my question is, can I get away with just like really going heavy down onto this factory coat, or should I just take it all the way down the metal, or is it too late because it's already got some down the metal spots? I don't know. So if you know anything, if you know a lot about painting and sanding and stuff, comment below, let me know. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep sanding stuff. But I think what we're gonna do is, because below here is perfectly fine paint, it doesn't crack, it's not cracked down here because they never painted it. So I think we're gonna stop here. I think that's a good body line to stop, and then we can just kind of slowly blend this in a little bit. I do want to give some attention to the rocker work we did down here. It's not perfect. It was the first time I ever did any body work, so I might mess around with this a little bit and try to get that fixed up. But yeah, so pretty good progress, I think. Realistically, we probably have maybe an hour or two left in the bed as far as sanding, and then we obviously still got to primer it and still do body work on it. But yeah, it feels like a never-ending cycle. So we still have to sand everything down, and then the only body work we have as far as like laying filler is going to be on these spots here, because of like the indentation it has. We have to put some filler and some pitting right here, and then we have to put filler here. You can see really bad pitting here. That's from the factory trim and mud getting stuck up under it. The pitting on this side is really bad, so we're gonna definitely have some body work on this side, and it's kind of all the way around the tail light there. So basically we're gonna get this down the metal, get this all scuffed up, cleaned up, primer it. Then once we primer it, we'll do our body work here, and then we're gonna put a sealer coat over all the body work and then wet sand it, and then it'll be ready to put the wrap on it. So, and then in the mix of all that, we still have to get a rear window put in, and then my cab bushings should be here hopefully soon. I ordered polyurethane energy bushings, or cab bushings. So once those are in, we can tighten down the cab and we can put the carpet back. We can put the carpet in, we can put the interior in. We can put this door on. We still have to get another door for the driver's side. We can put the windows back in. So that'll be some progress. I think we're gonna run these fenders for now until we figure out how bad it rubs. We have to get the core support like actually fastened down, and that's not even mentioning all of the alignment we're gonna have to do, because we loosened the cab up and we slid it around. We loosened this up and slid it around, so I have no idea what needs to be straight and where. So that'll be fun. I already took some measurements on the cab and I'm pretty sure I got it centered, but have to cut the bumper brackets and raise the bumper bracket. I mean, we really do have a lot of work ahead of us, and that's not even mentioning all the mechanical work that I still have to do. I wanted to replace the tappet cover with a billet one because it still leaks after replacing the gasket, which is common. We still have to rewire the whole truck with the Blue Sea fuse box. We have to put a trans cooler in it still. But I guess the best thing to do is just tackle one object at a time so I don't get overwhelmed. To be completely honest with you, I think we'll try to get all the body work done, get the truck wrapped, and then slowly peck away at the mechanical stuff while we're still driving it. And then we probably will wait to rewire the truck on like a weekend or something so that the truck's not down forever, because I do want to drive it this summer, at least some. So yeah, sorry for rambling on, guys. I just feel like I kind of wanted to touch base on all the work we still have left to do. So hopefully I have two free days coming up this weekend that I will be able to just come up here and just work until my arms fall off. And that's really all we need, to just get up here and just work. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have a good one. Deuces.